Welcome to Ganitika.com. This is a website for mathematics lovers, learners, and leaders. In this video, you are going to learn about interior and exterior angles of polygons. What is a polygon? A polygon is a closed shape with straight lines as its sides. For example, this is a closed shape with 3 sides. You can see that the sides are made up of straight lines and there are 3 such sides. Therefore, this is called a triangle. A closed shape with 4 sides is called a quadrilateral. A closed shape with 5 sides is called a pentagon. And the one with 6 sides is called a hexagon, and so on. A polygon with 7 sides will be called a septagon, and with 8 sides it's called an octagon. In general, a closed shape with n sides is called a n-sided polygon or a polygon of n sides. The angles inside the polygons are called interior angles, and we are going to discuss about this soon. Whereas in each of these polygons, if I extend one of the sides and make the angle with their adjacent sides like this, extend the sides and make the angle with their adjacent sides, and these angles are called exterior angles. We are also going to discuss about exterior angles soon in this video. First, let us discuss about angles in a triangle, which is the smallest polygon possible. A triangle is made up of 3 sides as shown here. Let's say A, B, C is a triangle. A is a vertex, B is another vertex, C is the third vertex. We have 3 vertices and 3 sides for a triangle. Let me extend this side AB and make a parallel line to AB through the vertex C. You already learnt about parallel lines and transversal lines. If you have not, please visit Ganitika.com. Under the chapter Angles, you can learn about transversal, parallel lines and the angles between parallel lines. And now you have 2 parallel lines and the line AC is the transversal. Therefore, the 2 angles here shown are interior alternate angles. Therefore, they are equal to each other. We can also say that the angles shown here are formed through the transversal BC between the 2 parallel lines. Therefore, the blue angles marked here are also interior alternate angles, and therefore they are also equal. So, if I go back and see the figure, I have 2 equal angles in red color and 2 equal angles in blue color. If you see the angles around C, I have 3 angles there, a blue, a green and a red. And if I add them all, I get a straight angle, and we just learned in our previous video, a straight angle is 180 degrees. Therefore, I have the blue angle plus the green angle plus the red angle around C to be equal to 180 degrees. But alternatively, I can have the blue angle, red angle and the green angle within the triangle also. Therefore, the angles within the triangle add up to 180 degrees. Therefore, sum of the interior angles in a triangle is 180 degrees. Let's consider interior angles of other polygons. This is a quadrilateral. A quadrilateral has 4 sides. I can cut a quadrilateral into 2 triangles like this, and in each triangle the interior angles add up to 180 degrees. So there are 2 triangles, each of them adding up to 180 degrees. So if I add all the angles of the quadrilateral, I'll be adding these to 180 degrees, so that I'm going to get in total 360 degrees. So in a quadrilateral, the sum of the interior angles is 360 degrees, because I have 2 triangles inside a quadrilateral, and therefore each triangle giving you 180 degrees in total. A quadrilateral will give you 2 times 180 degrees, which is 360 degrees. Let's consider a pentagon and see how many triangles we can cut a pentagon into. You can see there are 3 triangles. Therefore, there are 3 180 degrees, and therefore the total sum of interior angles in a pentagon will be 3 times 180 degrees. We have to add up all the angles of the triangle so that we can get all the interior angles of the pentagon. In a similar way, for hexagon, you can cut it into 4 triangles. Each triangle's angles add up to 180 degrees, and therefore the total sum of the interior angles of a hexagon is 4 times 180 degrees. Let's sum up. Sum of the interior angles of a triangle which has 3 sides is 180 degrees, whereas the sum of the interior angles of a quadrilateral which has 4 sides is 2 times 180 degrees, because you had 2 triangles formed inside a quadrilateral. Inside a pentagon which has 5 sides, you were able to form 3 triangles. Therefore, the sum of interior angles of a pentagon is 3 times 180 degrees. For a hexagon, 6-sided figure, you had 4 triangles. Therefore, the sum of interior angles is 4 times 180 degrees, and so on. If I continue like this, let's see how many triangles we can have in a septagon so that I can multiply so many triangles with 180 degrees to get the sum of the interior angles. If you see the pattern, I have 3 sides, 4 sides, 5 sides and 6 sides, whereas the numbers which are multiplied by 180 degrees is 1, 2, 3, 4, which means 3 sides minus 2 gives you 1, 4 sides minus 2 gives you 2, 5 minus 2 gives you 3, and 6 sides had 4, which is 6 minus 2, 4. Therefore, if you subtract 2 from the number of sides, you get the number of triangles. Therefore, 7 minus 2 will give you the number of triangles in a septagon. Therefore, the number to be multiplied with 180 degrees is 5. Therefore, sum of the interior angles of a septagon is 5 times 180 degrees. If I continue like this, what will be the number of triangles for n-sided polygon? You simply have to subtract 2 from n to get the number of triangles and multiply by 180 degrees. Therefore, the sum of interior angles of an n-sided polygon will be n minus 2. N is a number of sides, n minus 2 times 180 degrees. This can be taken as a formula for sum of interior angles of a polygon of n sides. Let's proceed with exterior angles of a polygon. As usual, let's start with the triangle. And this triangle is ABC as usual. We need an exterior angle of the triangle, so I extend the base BC and make this angle and call it as angle 1, which is the exterior angle of the triangle ABC. Let me call this as angle 2, which is one of the 3 angles of the triangle ABC. Now in total, angle 1 plus angle 2 is 180 degrees because it makes a straight angle. Therefore, angle 1 plus angle 2 is 180 degrees. We also saw that the sum of the interior angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. Therefore, if I call this angle as 3 and 4, I can say that angle 2 plus angle 3 plus angle 4 is equal to 180 degrees. Look at these two statements. Angle 1 and angle 3 plus 4 added to angle 2 gives you the same value, 180 degrees. Therefore, cancelling angle 2 and 180 degrees, we can say that angle 1 is equal to angle 3 plus angle 4. Which means if you look at the diagram, angle 1 is here, angle 3 and angle 4 are here. So, the exterior angle 1 is equal to sum of the interior angles 3 plus 4. So, in a triangle, exterior angle is equal to the sum of the interior opposite angles. Angle 3 and angle 4 are interior opposite angle to angle 1. So, angle 1 is equal to angle 3 plus angle 4. Let's consider a polygon of n sides. Let's consider this polygon as a regular polygon. A regular polygon is one where the sides are equal and therefore the interior angles are also equal. We know that the sum of interior angles of a polygon is n minus 2 times 180 degrees. Since this is a regular polygon, this can be divided by n to get one interior angle. Because there are n sides, dividing the sum of the interior angles by n, you will get the value for one interior angle. Therefore, the formula to find one interior angle of a regular polygon is n minus 2 times 180 degrees divided by n. What about the exterior angles? You can see that angle 1 is an exterior angle and angle 2 is its interior angle. So, angle 1 plus angle 2 will be equal to 180 degrees because it's a straight angle. Therefore, we can make angle 1 as being equal to 180 minus angle 2. Also, angle 2 is an interior angle. Therefore, this is equal to n minus 2 times 180 degrees by n, which is the formula just given. Comparing these two, angle 1 can be written as 180 minus n minus 2 over n times 180 degrees. Simplifying this, you will get angle 1 is equal to 360 degrees over n. Therefore, exterior angle is equal to 360 degrees divided by the number of sides of the polygon, and in this case the polygon should be a regular polygon. Let's sum up what we studied just now. First thing we learnt was sum of interior angles in a triangle is 180 degrees, which means if you have a triangle like this, add the angles inside the triangles, you will get 180 degrees whatever the size of the triangle is. The sum of all the three angles inside a triangle is always equal to 180 degrees. The exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of the interior opposite angles, which means if we have a triangle and if I call this as an exterior angle, it's equal to the sum of the interior opposite angles in a triangle. Sum of interior angles of n-sided polygon, this could be any polygon, it need not be regular. For any polygon, if there are n sides, the sum of interior angles is equal to n minus 2 times 180 degrees. One interior angle of a regular polygon, it has to be regular polygon only, is equal to n minus 2 divided by n times 180 degrees. Also, exterior angle of again a regular polygon is equal to 360 degrees divided by n, which means the total sum of exterior angles of a regular polygon is 360 degrees. Thanks for watching. To learn more about angles, visit Ganitika.com and read the chapter Angles. Bye bye.